What is going on, micro scale garages? And today we got Parker's Arma Mojave Grom here. This one's brushless. Sorry about that, I had to take a drink. But what we're doing in today is we're gonna put in that Power Hobby, the aluminum 20-tooth servo saver arm for the Groms. We're gonna put this in because he's having some servo problems. But what I think is wrong with his truck, I'll just take the body off real quick, is when he goes to steer, his whole servo unit is moving. Let's see if we can we might have to plug in a battery. So let's just pop in a battery real quick. He should have some charge on his truck. Alright, so as you see, his steering just went straight to the left. Obviously his servo horn is off center, so we're gonna have to center his servo horn, unless he's got his yeah, we're gonna have to center everything on this controller. So we'll set that back center. We'll pop his servo out up underneath the ESC right here. There's two bolts right here. I'm gonna pop out the servo. Let's go ahead and turn the truck off. Turn the radio off. Save battery. Let's go ahead and disconnect the battery, and we're gonna be using a 1.5 millimeter bit. I lied. It's not 1.5 millimeters. Hold on. I was just working on my truck yesterday. Or the day before yesterday. It's a 2.0 bit. And that boy's in there pretty tight. Do both sides, break them loose. So we'll get these two broken loose, and we'll get right back at it. Alright, so I pretty much got those screws pretty much loose. This one is not coming out all the way, but we'll just leave that one like that. This one's out. They're probably going to fall out when I turn the truck over. I should have my mat here, so that way I can put my screws so they don't roll around, but we'll do that next job. And we're going to take off the steering link itself, so that way we can pull out the whole unit, the servo, steering link, servo horn, ESC, speed controller unit, all in one. It's all in one holder. And just as I thought, the reason why his servo horn isn't broke, but it did strip off the teeth, there is no teeth on the plastic itself on the servo horn, so we're going to fix that by putting on the Power Hobby. It's grooved, so to grip the servo. I'm pretty sure if you had another servo horn from like another 1/18 scale, 1/16 scale truck, but what he needs is, let's see if I can zoom in. Oh, I can't zoom. I would have to and I'm not using the app. So I'll just bring the car to you guys. So he's missing a screw right here on his servo, and that's the reason why. And that's from jumping when we went to the track, probably the vibration and everything like that. But we're also going to take off his servo horn, fix that, and we're going to put a new screw in. I'll steal a screw from like a Latrax or something like that. I got like a small servo screw. I got a couple of those screws laying around in my toolbox and stuff like that. Alright, this is in my toolbox. I had a small screw from, I think it's my TRX4M, the Endura Flex blades. So I'm just gonna, it might be a little too long, but get a little bit of meat on there. It's still a little long. smaller Allen head screw. Even if it's not Allen head, even if it's Phillips, that'll work. I might have to like take the Dremel and cut the screw down. I don't have anything smaller. I don't have my bag of screws because that's all in my Orlando Hunter toolbox in my bedroom. This is all 1/18 stuff. Oh, this screw right here. This one's definitely longer. What about out of the back of the red cap? Yeah. See? I'm pretty sure everybody does this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've done this ever since I was a kid. Building, building Tamiya's. That's perfect. That's a perfect screw right there. We're going to take that one out. Now, the question is, did it make the threads bigger? Because this is a way bigger bolt. Oh, yes, it did. It probably stripped the threads. Still 1.5 millimeter head. We're going to have to put a washer on that. Oh, gents. Yeah, boy. That boy's on there. Alright, let's go ahead and pop that servo horn off. We'll center. Alright, well, my camera just decided to stop, so I had to delete some video footage so I can continue going. So, like I said, we're not going to stop. We're just going to take the servo horn off. Screw. Pop that off like that. So, his servo. Alright, I had to delete some videos again off my phone. So, where were we? Alright, so we're taking the servo horn off. So, we got the bolt out. I have to pry this off so I can pull this up. So, this right here, normally on a servo horn, it's grooved inside of here. I know you guys can't see that, but normally it's grooved in there. And so when you hit something hard on your car, on these little cars, it'll just strip the servo horn and strip on the gears. So his servo horn itself is pretty good. It's in pretty good shape. Not cracked or anything, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put the Power Hobby servo horn that we got from Excel. I'm pretty sure Hot Racing probably makes one. Enduro might make one. I need to go on the Enduro website and see if they make parts for the Arma Groms or the Losi you know what I'm talking about, the Losi NASCAR. And I'm having a hard time opening this bag, so we're gonna teeth it. Oh, that's some nice aluminum parts there. First, we're gonna start up his truck. Radio on. We got our steering trim and everything. We got our trims all nice and straight. So now I'm just going to fine tune this to where that's super straight. Right? Then the bolts that's supplied in here, that's what we're going to use. So I can get the bag open. I should have enough space to get all this bolted up. It gives you 3 bolts, 3 washers. We don't need the truck on no more. Let's just fit this boy on here as straight as possible. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's pretty straight. Cool. And then from what I remember correctly, on my truck, I had to go on the back, on the behind. So I'm gonna pop this off. Well, first I'm gonna turn the truck off. Turn this radio off real quick, and then slide that off. And this piece is gonna go down. This is gonna go to the back. So I got one of these screws. All the screws are in this kit are the same length. Hold on a minute. Alright, those are the right screws. These are the screws to the truck. Yeah, they're all the same length. I had to make sure. And the washer was stuck to my finger. So, let me know in the comments, like, how are you guys building your Arma groms? Are you guys putting full metal kits on? Are you guys just using like some metal pieces? Are you guys just running just plastic so y'all can just like, and what do y'all like, you know, when y'all bash? Are you guys bashing? Are you guys doing speed runs? Are y'all building like backyard tracks? Just let me know, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really an Arma fan, but I kind of like this little truck, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool. I just want to make sure that's... We should put some thread lock on there. Yeah, that's backing out the whole screw. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably like go to the hardware store and buy some thread locker. Well, now it's tight, so. Alright. Now we're gonna put our servo horn back on straight. Just like that. Nice and straight. And I don't want to strip the gears inside the servo. So we're gonna leave the servo off. I'm gonna hold the horn while I screw this down. Right there where I felt the servo move. That was about 3 meters of torque. You don't want to put too much torque on it, just enough. And then we can also tighten down the screw on the servo saver just a little bit, or we can loosen it up. We're going to loosen it up for him a little bit because he bashes and crashes a lot. So that right there feels nice. I don't know if you guys can hear the click from the servo motor. Make sure that there's no wires pinched in the way. And we're going to come down and we're going to drop down the screw. We got it lined up and we're just going to drop the screw right down in there. And boom. New servo horn. First upgrade. And even the brush cars. I found a link kit that I want to buy. Excuse me. Found a link kit that's, I don't know if it's name brand, but it was an eBay listing, and I'm a little weary about eBay listings. I'm going to try and find the part on Amazon or maybe Banggood. I might be able to find it on Banggood. But it's a full link setup. All metal links. It looks like something like I could just buy like an Enduro kit for a FCX 24. But I would need 2 kits because the SCX 24, the bottom link you would use is the A-arm link right here. So it'll come out and then be a link. And then I seen a kit as I was looking for that. Hot Racing makes one. So I'm gonna order the Hot Racing one. the servo's gonna sit back. So pop that in. Everything looks straight. Find the holes to the servo. Oh, that's what I did wrong. His servo actually dropped down in the box. His servo dropped down in the box, so there we go. I gotta take my servo out and actually fit it right down in the box. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the servos in and the screws in. But these are pretty fun trucks. Adrian's buggy, super fun, super fast. The next thing I would like to do is see if I can get my goggles. I ordered an FPV camera a couple months ago, but it was giving me a black screen on my goggles. So here's the camera. I had took the plug off. I want to make one of these little cars FPV, but I want to try and fix this camera. Maybe the VTX on it, because it was the wires with the VTX and all that. But I've done it before where I just clipped the VTX wires and then just ran power to it, and it was good. It wasn't a black screen. So maybe this is just a channel transponder on the back. Maybe that's not a VTX on the back. So yeah, I'm gonna put power to it again, and I'm gonna try it again and search for it, see if I can get the power and channel on those little VTX cameras. But I might buy one of those like run cams 3s they got on there on Amazon for like $30, the cheap run cams, like the fake run cams. I might buy one of those. And yeah, see, his screws went down way better. They fit way better, nice and flush. Alright, so now we're just gonna go ahead. Make sure that servo saver is tight. We got a little bit of bounce, so if you hit something, the servo saver, I might want to loosen that up a little bit more. Just give him that bounce. Oh, we were like off camera. Just to give him that bounce. And what we're looking at is we're watching the servo horn as I hit the tire. You set this so that way when you hit jumps and stuff like that, it helps protect your servo. That's what we used to do back in the day when we used to race our buggies. Always set that stuff. So I'm gonna plug up the battery. Controller on first, always. Car on. He's still only getting like mid-throw. So I'm gonna take it back out. Yeah, he's not. He's getting way more throw. And we got the controller centered right on the line. So I'm going to take it out and move the servo horn a little bit more, because even if we do that, he's still getting way more throw going left. But then it's also towed in a little bit more this way too, in the front. So we'll repeat this process and do it all over again. Steering trim set. What time is it? Why isn't it turning? Literally turning more. That's all the turn. Why is it doing that? You literally get way more throw going this way to the left. Oh, you guys can't see that. So it's how this servo horn is fitting on there. It's not fitting on there perfectly straight. That's going to the left. It just needs to be like, that's too much to the right, I feel like. I'm gonna try that. Trying to get that equal throw, you know what I'm saying? Now you're getting less throw. Either I'm not a fan of this servo horn, this servo saver. There we go. There we go. I had it too tight. Okay, that was my fault. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, the servo saver was too tight. That was my fault. So, 20 minutes of dumbness. No, we're going back to where it was. I like that better right there. Yeah, we're going with that. And then we don't want to strip it, so we're going to go all the way here till it stops. Truck off. I really feel like the gears in the servo are just stripped. It's not really. I don't want to lose that piece or whatever, that ball stud, so. And I drop the ball stud. Nice. Gotta find that. Alright. After me fighting with this servo horn, nice. You can actually see the servo horn actually working, servo saver actually working. Let's go ahead and turn it on. No, he's got some other problems going on, some other issues going on. Yeah, that servo's damaged. Yeah, it's not. No matter what I do, it's not getting full steering. So, gonna have to drop a servo in it. Alright. Well, that's gonna be this video. I'm gonna have to get ready for work. Like, share, subscribe. Peace and love. God bless you guys. I'll see y'all in the next video, and we'll be fixing this little rig right here. It's already off. Controller off. Oh, let me call this customer. Let him know. I was wrong. It was me. So with a little bit of dedication, we got his radio set. I just gotta set his steering rods, but full steering. And I didn't have his steering rate fully. So when I was first doing it, his steering rate was really down, and that was throwing it off, you know. So if you turn the steering rate up, now at least he's got some steering. Alright, let's go. A little bit of work, a little bit of dedication. I just got to set his links. Like, look at that gyro. Plus, my floor is uneven too, so. Yeah, because it's going to point that way, because that's my floor is leaning more that way anyways. See, it's straightened out once I do that. So my floor needs to be like that. That's how uneven my house is right now. Oh, yeah. Very uneven, because it's trying to turn that way to the... That's cool. Just use a gyroscope to level out your house. A little bit of... Do that back a little bit that way. It's just the recentering of that servo. And it's not that fast anyway. It's the recentering. Alright. We got his steering set, so he's good. If that was a censored motor, you wouldn't get that much cogging in it. You'd be able to move at a lower RPM. But alright guys, like, share, subscribe again. Peace and love. God bless. Trying to get some running videos at lunchtime. But it's 2:06. I gotta go. Peace out.